Good morning. It is 9:31 a.m. on Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Woohoo. Yeah, feeling pretty good this morning. Almost entirely recovered from whatever it was Tuesday. In fact, when I even say almost, I don't know what I'm hesitating on. Rocket is dragging plastic stuff around on the floor. I did get my COVID results back, and turns out negative, as I suspected. I mean, I didn't think I was actually really sick. I mean, I obviously had symptoms of something on Tuesday. It might have just been seasonal allergies. I'm assuming that you hear that, at least a little bit. Hey, Rocket. Make a lot of noise. Alright. So, yes, negative. Thank you. I do appreciate everyone kind of wishing me well and all of that. Certainly, catching COVID is a fraught thing, no matter what's on the headlines, but, everyone's worried about it with, good reason. But turns out for me, didn't have it. Negative. So that's a relief for sure. Because I was taking extra precautions. Like didn't want to take Rocket to the dog park. I was kind of avoiding anything where I was going to go where there'd be any kind of... like the dog park, there'll be like people there, but like people aren't standing around in a clump or anything. It's just kind of, spaced out and outside, and of course. So, but like even something like that, or even going to the grocery store, I didn't want to do any of that stuff when I thought that I might have it. So knowing now that I don't means that I can return to my normal level of precautions. So, glad about that. In other news, I have been playing more of Hades, which is a computer game, and I'm playing it on PC, and it's really good. It's very compelling. It just makes you want to keep doing just one more run, one more run, one more run, because the loop of that game is that you do this roguelike combat section where you get randomized like drops and boons and so on that give you slightly different abilities as you make your way through trying to help Prince Zagreus escape from Hades. And you go and you do that combat for a while until you are killed and you have to go back to the House of Hades. But then in the House of Hades you can spend various little bits of currencies that you've achieved during your run to get new power-ups and to talk to more of the characters there. And all of the writing for that stuff is really great, and there's just a whole bunch of different little things to do there. And so the pattern tends to be you do the combat part, and then you are almost excited once you finally finish to go back and do more of that talking part. And then once you've done the talking part, you're just ready to go and do the combat part again. And it's just keeps making you just like, the perfect loop is you don't, like when you finish the combat part, it feels like, well, the talking part doesn't take very long, so I'll just do that before I stop. But then once you finish that and you're ready to go do this combat part again, it's like, well, I could just do one more combat part. And it's just really fun. It's a really cool game. I'm digging it. I have not yet escaped from Hades, which my understanding is once you do that for the first time, it unlocks kind of new stuff in the game, which I believe because there are several different, like, you have a little encyclopedia thing where you're collecting information about various stuff, and it has a whole bunch of tabs that are just still completely locked. And so the game is not over, presumably, when you do that. And I haven't done that yet, but I did last night make it to Styx, which is the 4th area for the first time. And yeah, I feel pretty good about that. And yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun with it. And so I'm also very excited tonight for episode 2 of our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign, D&D campaign. So check us out there. We're going to be playing that at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight on Twitch. So join us if you haven't already. You can check out the first episode we've got on YouTube, and you'll probably see one of the little. It'll be in one of these little spots. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes when I'll be continuing my rewatch of Legend of Korra.